NRHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
I'm here all day.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go, baby.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get up. 70, Timberwolf.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Well, this a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year, but it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And 7 yards to go.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70.
Now they'll audible to something else. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. We got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? like Jim.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey,
Perfect
57,
start to the
57.
season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2-for-2 here in week 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yellow. Right side.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Yellow.
Here's second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Kingz. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like this,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On the return, it's James. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yellow.
2nd and 10.
Right side.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Great catch and first down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw on target to James. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yellow.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Right side.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Okay,
the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he comes back with one complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Hooker on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here we go.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Straight.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Yellow. Watch out.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yellow.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
15. Watch out.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
45-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Okay,
in
ready?
addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
19 tight. Hut.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
43.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's now 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
Hooker now on 1st down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Tempo,
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
60 Eagle. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hooker wants to change the look.
And the Lions first down.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Ready.
Now a second and 10.
Cougar 19.
Hooker now off play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Ready.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Hooker. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 66 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Yellow.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
15, yellow.
Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go
the
now.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
18, Pioneer.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
19 Lions. Go.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Clint McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Sit down. Be
humble.
Sit down.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision.